Welcome to Nice Finance. If you're reading the title, you already know what this video is about.
Dear future husband, I'm HIV positive. I hope you will accept that. It depends. When I say about it depends, it really depends on if you were born with it or were you out here being risky and you caught it that way. And if you was at the doctor's office and they happen to use a dirty needle or whatever. Instances like that where you wasn't directly in control of anything like that, that's one thing. But if you saying you was out here doing the Mia Khalifa, Pilot Mayer, Lena Rhodes, and then you caught it that way, I don't know what to tell you, honey.
I'm HIV positive.
Homeboy's 26 years old and got the package. I mean, I'm not finna even judge a book by the cover, but how many bodies you got, my guy? They get it at that age. I know a whole lot of these, what's the word I want to say, these manosphere fellas that be talking about trying to bring back shame on men and women, but also bring back honor. Because there's no way that a man just needs to be out here just quote unquote sowing his wild oats in today's climate. I don't even know what the term is. I mean, sowing your wild oats, getting bodies, all that kind of stuff. Like, don't anybody care about germs and hygiene? It's wild out here.
Tested positive for HIV in South Carolina. The worst part about this is that the numbers are even higher. You have to factor in the people who don't get tested. When you factor in that 15,000 people tested positive, yet you got a lot of people running around who ain't never been tested, don't go to the doctor, have no idea what they got. When you add in those numbers, it's crazy. A lot of y'all need to do yourself a favor and go ahead and get on PrEP or whatever these preventative medication commercials that they keep showing, because a lot of y'all are reckless. You reckless and you careless. You don't go to the doctor. You don't ask for test results. You participate in unprotected sex. I used to get on this app all the time and speak against casual sex. You know why? Because there's nothing casual about something that creates life and something that can give you a disease that you can't get rid of. There's nothing casual about it. I don't care how liberated you want to sit up and say you are. I don't care how free you want to be. When it comes to protecting yourself and your body, you cannot be reckless and careless. You just can't be. Right? So be prepared for these numbers to rise. And you don't care about the people and you involve yourself with. You don't ask for no test results. You don't look into going to the doctor unless there's something wrong with you, an emergency, or if you got an obvious disease that somebody done gave you. That's the only time y'all really care, right? Seem like ever since y'all seen Magic Johnson still alive, y'all think this stuff ain't real. But remember, you ain't got his type of money.
Y'all need to give homegirl a standing ovation. She just spit that real Godzilla fire right there. So again, people act like they don't care about themselves, care about anyone that they messing with. Spicy content creators, having children, things of that nature, kissing kids. And you don't even have to be a spicy content creator to do that, but just you're reckless with your body. You got these little nieces and nephews. You want to kiss them and share utensils with them. Put your mouth on the same straw with them. Just no, that's icky behavior. That's not right. The fact that you even have like certain women, I would like to say it's a meme, but it's not. You got certain women out here talking about if they catch the package, then they don't have to tell a man or tell whoever their partner is they got something. The same way you got these trans, talking about how they don't have to let their partner know or the person they intend on going home with that night what their real orientation is and or was, and that's not right either.
15,000 people done tested positive with HIV down here in South Carolina. 15,000 people, that's a lot of people, man. If that ain't enough to make you just sit your butt at home and just play with yourself, I don't.
This guy wild. He talking about play with yourself. Ain't no way.
Hi, my name is Bianca. I'm an HIV girly out here just trying to end the stigma. This person says, what were your symptoms? I'm getting tested tomorrow and I'm so scared. Girl, I know it can be scary, but this is why I do what I do, because the thought of it is scary. The actuality of it is not. Honestly, the stigma is way worse than the actual disease. And thank God for that, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. My symptoms from the acute stage, which is the stage that you show the most symptoms, you're most symptomatic during this time, they were the worst. I literally thought that I made a whole YouTube video discussing my HIV symptoms in depth. So if you want to check it out, I'll link it. But basically, I went to the hospital 3 times because I literally was so unwell. I had fevers, cold sweat, rashes. I couldn't hold anything down. I lost about 20 pounds. All 3 times that I went to the hospital, they turned me away. And all 3 times that I went to the hospital, they never checked me for HIV. Because just like a lot of people in my comments, they probably thought that I didn't look like a person that had HIV. But now knowing what I know, the symptoms were a telltale sign. Like, it was clear as day that I had been exposed to HIV. Anyway, if you or someone you know feel they have been exposed to HIV, please go get tested, no matter how scary it is. Because if you have been exposed, the quicker you could get on medication, the quicker you're gonna get to a healthy status and eventually an undetectable status. Love you, bye.
Our healthcare system is a joke. The fact that they looked at this young woman and just quote unquote assumed that she didn't have any symptoms of HIV and or AIDS, STDs, or anything like that is mind-boggling, because even in the insurance industry, they will ask you these questions before they give you coverage. So the fact that you were in a facility, health, as opposed to be a care physician, or even if it's the emergency room, you got licensed health practitioners that didn't even ask that type of question. Very, very mind-boggling. So we have this young woman here, and I've seen plenty of, red pill, rave. I'm not going to even come at that instance. It's just, I feel for this young woman right here. And just looking at the comments, moral of the story, 5 minutes isn't worth a lifelong disease. You think it's not scary to know that your life depends on a pill, and if one day you can't get that pill, you will likely expire. Were you promiscuous? Having unprotected? 9 times out of 10, yeah, because you know what's going on nowadays with the hip hop culture, with the pop culture. I mean, you could just say Megan Thee Stallion or Sexy Red, but I mean, you can also talk about Taylor Swift and Harry Styles. None of these young people out here singing these songs is trying to be married. They trying to hook. They're trying to be promiscuous out here, and 2024 is catching up to y'all. So the fact that we can even quote unquote afford healthcare right now, please be careful. Please stop this wild, reckless behavior. We keep talking about the low birth rate numbers and people having bad pair bonding experiences. And this is one of the cases right here, because out here sleeping around. Like, what happened to, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. You got celebrity men out here making like 15 baby mama concubines and things of that nature. And then you got these pop the balloon shows where you just show up. I know most of it's staged, but still, it's the idea of it that's behind it. So there's a lot of bozo behavior going on out here in 2024. And as we're about to enter 2025 and into the bidding zone of 2030, we can expect for these numbers to get higher, like the previous lady said, and for things to get worse.
If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing, sharing the video, and giving it a thumbs up. Until next time.